This is Munoz for Yakima MTG. With me, Geoff Hamasaki.
What's going on?
All right, finals of Gameday. Mason, who we saw last round playing the blue-red scissors deck, is on the left. Again, a chump on the right playing the Abzan rally deck.
I do like those sleeves, though.
Limited resources, got to represent, even though we're not playing a limited game. All right, so I'm keeping my 7 here. Mason's on a mulligan to 6. This matchup is a rough one. I mean, again, they can just beat you so quick with Insult Artifact.
Yeah, you can be like basically dead on turn 3.
Yeah, I expected some more blue-red scissors decks than were at Game Day on Friday, but so I had some sideboard options. I put in my sideboard Silk Wrap because that takes care of everything, and also Virulent Plague, which gets rid of all those dumb Thopter tokens. So I do have sideboard options for this deck. I was prepared for it. All right, so turn 1, Forest, Revised Forest, beautiful, right? Revised Forest, off the Windswept Teeth.
Just disgusting.
White border and everything. Printing's so bad, it's all faded. Every
can't even tell which land is which, man.
And there's an Elvish Mystic.
The swamp looks just like a plains.
I know, it's great. All right, so Darksteel Citadel, Ornithopter,
I think he has no second land though. He's gonna need to get the island.
He does have
real quick. 2
scissors in hand. All right, taking my time. It is super late. It's like 12:30 or something.
Yeah, I've been asleep for 3 hours.
Yeah, it's easy to make mistakes when you're playing the games this late. That's something that we haven't taken into account the last couple of matches. All right,
I tried to do a midnight pre-release for Origins, and I don't even remember what happened.
Sure. All right, Wayfinder hits the Citadel, and then a couple cards go in the graveyard. There is the Insult Artifact. Turn 3. I'm happy to see that.
You had to tap it.
I'm super happy to see that because I take 0 damage, and in my hand I have, I think, Merciless Executioner. I have options here. Okay. I could go Collected Company, try to hit one of my sack creatures, or just play the sack creature, and instead I go for the Surefire hit.
Yeah, I think it's probably safer just to do that.
Yeah.
You lose that sweet Wayfinder though.
Yeah, that's fine. It's good, great graveyard fodder.
Yeah, I mean, it's better in the graveyard than it is.
And I get to play my tapped land, my temple as well. So I'm in the driver's seat.
Thought about playing just like 1 whip in this deck?
I don't know, maybe. I honestly never even thought about that. But I mean, you got rally. So. All right, pre-combat, Collected Company, and Mason had missed his land drop, so he's got nothing on the board. I have options. So
it looks like he might have a chance here.
So I got a Fleshbag Marauder, Liliana, Den Protector, Mystic, another Liliana, and then a Plains.
So 2 Lilianas you play?
Yeah. So I'm bringing in the Fleshbag Marauder.
So you can instantly flip your Liliana.
So I get a Lily, I get a zombie, and I'm going to sack that Elvish Mystic there.
Yep.
And then I get to bring the beats for 3. And the reason I did this pre-combat is, again, if you hit Mogus Marauder, you get an opportunity to attack with haste, and I feel like there's no real need to wait on the Collected Company here.
Right. If you're worried about like a sweeper or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Not a one man and no colors.
Yeah. All right. Uptick, Liliana. Harrowspecs goes in the graveyard. 3-drop goes into Mason's graveyard. Here's the Chief of the Foundry, his second land. So he can play. He's got options. He's got 2 Phyrexian Rokers in hand, a Hangerback Walker, and an Insult Artifact.
Yeah, the Revoker art looks just like the Walker.
Yeah, it does.
It's like a slightly different color, but
yeah, really similar.
It's both like some mangled metallic thing.
All right, so Hangerback Walker is the play. I'm surprised he played that. I think... I don't know. I feel like that's not... I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah, slightly resilient, right? If you kill it, he can get another guy out. But,
all right. Pre-combat Grim Horror specs, because I'm expecting a trade here. Chubby Fingers turns them all sideways. All right, so... the
Executioner down, draw a card.
Yep.
And he gets Adopter and takes 5.
And I missed my trigger. I even pointed at it, but I missed it.
You didn't draw?
I didn't draw. Again, playing so late. So then I bring back the Executioner with the Liliana and then hit the draw there. So I missed the draw step.
Good thing you're not playing tutelage.
I know. Alright, so there's a Revoker. It's going to name Liliana. And a Ghostfire Blade. Not sure why he played the Ghostfire Blade there.
I think he's basically just assuming he's not going to block.
I guess. I mean, he's not a...
I mean, if you have a rally or something here, he's just dead, right? There's nothing you can do.
Right, but there's zero reason to play the Ghostfire Blade. I'd rather leave a blocker, at least have a blocker available. Right? Because you're taking... I mean, you're dead here. Pretty... This is 3, 6, 8. You go down to 3.
Yeah.
I mean, you at least got to... Equipping the Revokers isn't going to do anything.
I guess you can take out a Horror Specs or something.
Yeah, at least trade with something. All right, so I'm going to sack... I sack the Executioner to the Nantuko Husk, hoping to hit the land. Windswept Heath.
Okay. So the whole night, did you ever morph the Horror Specs?
No. I'm not sure why you would.
It's just yeah.
All right, there's the Husk, another Husk. And this game should be over here. Skyland sees a land, puts them in the bottom. I mean, there's literally nothing you can really do here, right? You could play in Soul, I guess. Instead, he plays the Revoker.
You play Whelming Wave.
And then he taps the Revoker to put on the Ghostfire Blade. So, I mean...
So it goes down a 1 blocker with no mana available.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It doesn't matter. He's like dead.
Sure, but why, though?
I don't know. To fool you, man. To play with your mind.
I guess. I mean, he's dead anyways. It just did, but...
Why are you playing that?
It doesn't make sense.
The Abzan. Or the Rally.
Why not?
You're just dead on board.
Why not? When he tapped the Revoker to put the Ghostfire Blade on the other Revoker, I said, "You know you're at 3, right?"
Well, it didn't matter. I mean, he was dead on board anyway, unless he had a trade.
All right, Jamoka's Command, Reclamation Sage, Silk Wrap, and I think that's it. I don't know if I bring it. I think I only had 1 Jamoka's Command going into this night. So there's
you only owned 1?
Yeah, I have 4 now, but going into this night I didn't have them. Jamoka's Command, 2 Silk Wraps, Virulent Plague, and Reclamation Sage. Take out Liliana. Den Protector isn't super good, so I take out like 1 Den. I think 1 Den Protector, 1 Liliana. Or maybe 2 of each, I'm not sure. I think Mason brings in Seismic Ruptures, which are fine against me and wipe the board or whatever. And then he also brings in Disdainful Strokes, and I guess those are just to hit the rallies, because those are that and Collect the Company are the only thing that they hit. Again, I don't love that play from Mason. We saw him do it against Bryce as well.
Yeah.
You already have, because you have, I think you run the main board, what are the 1 mana ones? The one with Ferocious, the counter spell?
Stubborn Denial.
Yeah, you run Stubborn Denials. And if you've got, if you Ensoul anything, you already have, I mean, you have a hard counter anyways for that stuff. So I don't think you really need the Disdainful Strokes. Unless you're playing...
Yeah, I think you want to just get as fast as possible and just try
if you're playing against
quickly.
like an Abzan control deck that plays like Elspeths or Siege Rhinos or something, then sure, bring in the Disdainful Strokes. But against Abzan Rally, I don't see bringing in Disdainful Strokes as a net positive. The Ruptures work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just bringing in hate. Any sort of artifact hate that I can bring in.
Yeah. He needs to bring in like Tormod's Crypt or something.
Sure. It's weird that nobody plays Tormod's Crypt. I feel like with as much graveyard stuff that's been going on in the last year or two in Standard.
Yeah. And it can turn into a scissors.
It's true, it could. It's got possibilities. All right. So who do you like in this second game on the?
I think after sideboard, I think it's, I don't know. It seems pretty even. Like, right, if he can come out quickly, he's gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
If he can't kill you or get you, super low in the first few turns, I think you have a pretty big advantage.
Sure.
So.
It's all about hitting that Insul artifact on turn 2.
He's got to get you down to 5 or 10, so that you're within range of the shrapnel blast.
Yeah.
Because later on, he's not gonna be able to get any damage through with all the removal and sacrifice stuff you have.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you see 2-lander from Mason, but no colored mana.
Yeah.
So he's gonna ship it back.
That's the one thing I'm not a huge fan of in this deck is a lot of the lists are playing like 17 lands or something.
Yeah.
It's just, man.
Yeah, that's so few. I mean, the Abzan Rally
so
deck,
many hands.
Abzan Rally only plays 20.
Yeah.
It does have
17 when you have a bunch of them are colorless too.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. All right, so colorless land, island, ornithopter. I feel like that's some money right there.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Springleaf Drum.
Turn 2 flying 5/5.
Yeah.
It's like a turn 2 dragon, basically.
I do have a command in hand. There's a Llanowar Waste. In comes the Scissors.
Okay, so we'll get at least one hit in with it.
Yep.
So if you've got like a...
The problem here is I can't...
You need 2 different...
Yeah,
boats.
I mean, I could target the Ornithopter.
Or you can give it a counter and then make him sack the...
It doesn't seem like a great plan either.
No.
So instead I play Seder Wayfinder.
It is scary though, going down to...
going to 10.
Under 10 damage, yeah.
Alright, Caves, Marauder, and another Wayfinders. Reveal. Caves goes into my hand.
Okay. Scry's looking for Shrapnel Blast.
Yeah, it looks like it was too. Alright, in for
5 more, go to
9.
9.
There's the Caves. Do I have a Fleshbag Marauder? Alright, in for 1. That could only mean one thing.
Yeah, I mean, you have so many good plays right now.
Yeah.
Like a ton of your cards just wreck his board.
Yeah. So there's a Shrapnel Blast. He can get me down to 3.
Right, but he'll have no non-lands out.
Just the Chief of the Edge. Collected Company is the draw. That's a sweet draw right there.
Yeah, I mean, again, any of your creatures is a good draw. If you can get 2, super good.
Yeah. Get that Sweet Forest from Revised from my library. And get aggressive. Look at me getting aggressive here. 16. Tyson takes it, goes down to 16. That's probably not the smartest move to do, is to attack. I'm thinking I'm going to collect a company here. All right, so Mason taps
2 mana. Blast.
All right, so he's sacking the Springleaf Drum. You're going to blast me.
What's happening? So prevent the damage.
Prevent the damage and put a +1/+1 counter.
Okay.
Again, the strange thing is why pre-combat?
Yeah.
Like at least attack for 2 here.
Yeah, and it forced you to use the collected company.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you attack, I probably collected company. I don't leave up the Jermoka's command.
Right, and if you don't block, if you just take 2 damage, you're dead.
Yeah.
Which you probably don't, but it's possible that you whiff on a collected company.
Sure. Hanger Backwalker is the play from Mason, and he passes the turn. The card that the land there is like it's something of this like Tomb of the Spirit Dragon, or something like that, where you tap it and pay 1 or something, and you gain life equal to each colorless creature you control.
Okay.
All right, so there's a collected company.
Is that a Harspix? It's a Marauder, and what is that second one?
Grim Harspix and Morogus Marauder.
It is Harspix, okay.
All right, so we trade the Hanger Backwalker for the Fleshbag Marauder, and I draw a card off of it with the Grim Harspix. He plays another Chief.
Okay, so he's got a 3/3 flyer.
Yep. And attacks with the Chief as well, the other Chief.
So that's 6 damage coming in.
Yeah.
And you can trade.
So I double block and lose both.
One of your guys.
I actually lose both because it's pumped by the other Chief as well.
Oh, right. So it's a 3. No, it's 3 power, right?
Yeah, it is only 3 power. It's 3/3, I guess. It's a 3/4.
Right, so it shouldn't have killed both, I don't think, because the Harspix is a 3/2, right?
Yeah.
Unless the Chief pumps itself, but I don't think
no,
it does.
No, it's all other artifact creatures.
Man, too late.
Yep, that's what happens, man.
I don't know. It's probably better to get in the graveyard anyway.
Yeah. All right, so there's Silk Wrap takes care of one of the Thopter.
Yeah.
And fetch goes down. I go down to 3.
Man. You have another, and you said you only had 1 Dromoka's command, so you're just dead to a Shrapnel Blast.
Yeah. I'm dead to a lot of things. There's another Sweet Forest. And I think I have a Death Mist Raptor here to play. There it is. All right. Draw is a Springleaf. I think it was a Springleaf Drum.
Okay, so that's not going to do
much. All right, so it's going to gain life from the Chief here.
So 1 life?
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's a...
Why do you do that now?
I don't know. There's a Springleaf Drum. Raleigh's the draw.
Uh-oh.
Check the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 creatures. So
yeah,
Mogus Marauder gives everything haste. That's good.
Yeah, I think you gotta do it now. I mean,
no, I don't think I have enough to kill him there because it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I lose everything because I don't have a Nantuko Husk or anything to sack everything. Yeah. So it's not quite there yet. All right, so looks like... All right, another Death Mist Raptor. Hanger Backwalker is the draw. For Mason, you can actually play this for 2, and it'll be a 3/3 with the...
Yeah.
With the Chief there. Now there's a play coming up. I think this next play is something that I missed. So I draw Collected Company. So I've got Rally the Ancestors. I've got Collected Company. I've got Nantuko Husk. I've got cards in my hand. It's like I've got tons of stuff to do and not enough mana to do it all.
Right, and right now you don't want to bring in a sack guy because he's gonna make
two
some flyers.
Yeah. And so I've got Amogus Marauder. I've got one Merciless Executioner in the graveyard. So I think my plan is here to collect a company.
Ghostfire Blade.
All right, so Ghostfire Blade. And let's see what he does with it. Nothing.
Okay, for 3.
Yeah. I'm not sure why he didn't equip. I guess he wants it to die. All right, so here's the play that I miss. I've got Deathmist Raptor, Executioner, and Mystic. My plan is to chump and then I think rally next turn because then I have enough. But what I forget about, because he only has one blocker here, right? So I do the math,
the Chief, yeah.
And I can rally this turn and kill him. What I forget about, again, because it is too late, is I have a Merciless Executioner in my graveyard.
So it turns his guy into 2 guys.
Into 2 guys, exactly.
And the Intimidate doesn't do anything because you can still block with the.
So what I should have done is if I look at this again, is I get Merciless Executioner first I get Merciless Executioner and Deathmist Raptor. Okay.
Right. Yep.
Sack the Merciless Executioner. Chances are he sacks.
Sack 2 guys. Turn. Yeah.
So chances are he sacks the Hanger Backwalker there, and no combat damage happens.
Right.
Then when I rally this turn,
he has 1 guy left.
Exactly. So then he has to sacrifice either 1 or 2
guys.
So he has to then sacrifice the 2 Thopters or whatever, and so he's got the one blocker. But instead, because I took the Mystic instead of the Executioner, I have 1 sack outlet, and he's got a sack outlet that's actually works better for him than it does for me.
Right. It generates 2 blockers.
Yes. So that was the misplay that just happened here. And this happens again with this deck because there's so many different triggers and trying to figure everything out. But
and you're like, oops.
Yeah. When I initially rallied it, it's like I immediately realized, crap, he's gonna sack the Hanger Backwalker and have 2 blockers.
If they weren't artifacts, it would have been okay because he could have given him. You could have given the guys Intimidate.
Sure, right. So I just have to swing with everything now.
Hope he messes up.
Yeah, I mean that's my best option. I mean he has to block because there's 20 points of damage, I think. So there's 9 from the Raptors.
Yeah.
10 from the Mystic, 11 from the Wayfinder. Right. 13 with the Marauder. 6 more from the other 2/3 drops, and then an Antuco Husk, which I could sack a bunch of stuff to, anyways, too.
Yeah, so I mean, really, all he needs is to keep 1 of the Thopters alive, equip it with a Ghostfire Blade next turn, and unless you have like a flyer or something, then you're just dead.
So there's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Exactly 20. So he blocks the Haruspex, blocks which is going to trade with the Chief. The Thopter is going to trade with the Elvish Mystic.
That's going to eat it, right? No.
Because once the Chief dies, then the Thopter dies.
Let's shrink back down.
Yeah, and so then the other Thopter is going to block the Deathmist Raptor. So he'll take 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it goes.
So you didn't leave himself an attacker next turn.
No.
Because he could have just blocked 2 Raptors.
He didn't need to block the Elvish Mystic.
Right. He could have just blocked 2 Raptors, kept the Thopter back, and then equipped it next turn and killed you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to draw cards.
But why is the Chief still there?
No, the Chief's going away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Maybe he didn't realize all his guys were gonna die.
Yeah, I don't think he thought because he thought the Thopter lived, but I told him once the chief is dead, then it has 1 damage marked on it, and it's a 1/1. So.
Yep.
All right.
Is it in Soul?
Soul artifact.
Oh man. So he messed up, was not punished.
Yeah. To be fair, I messed up too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he didn't block the Elvish Mystic, then it didn't matter what he drew,
right?
Because they could just equip the Ghostfire Blade and call it day. So game 3 for the Gameday finals between Blue Red Scissors, Abzan and Riley, and it looks like neither one of us de-sideboarded or changed anything, so we're going back with the 60 that we just played with. So both of us sort of punted that game away, and it came down to a Ensoul artifact top deck.
It's funny that it was both on the same turn too.
I know. Yeah. Because I've watched this back to do the editing or whatever, and it's like, man, it's not even a line that's difficult. Because I remember actually, as I did it, as I cast the Ensoul or the rally, I was like, I immediately paused. I was like, I wish I could undo that, like right now.
You could have just used some editing magic to just have you win the game.
Yeah. Just cut game 2 out.
Yeah. Just, sorry, we lost the footage. He beat me fair and square.
Yeah, the power went out for just a second. Here we're back for game 2. It's actually the third game. Gotta start using that to my advantage.
I'm just saying you could have spliced like the end of game 3 or something.
All of a sudden, cards show up digitally, like crystal clear.
Yeah.
I win. Like forces Photoshop his hand to reach out and handshake my hand.
No, you can just fast forward it.
Oh, yeah. Then the cards would be all different. It'd be like one of those versions.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So I'm on the play here. Yeah, Grimharo Specs, land, Mystic, land, Silk Wrap, Wayfinder, land. Man, Mystic, Wayfinder, land is like the perfect opening for my deck. It's it doesn't get much better than that.
You just want to fill up your graveyard, get to 5 mana.
Yep.
That's the key.
Yep.
Those both help.
And you can with the Mystic, you can get there early, and with the Satyr Wayfinder, you've got sack material. So if you can drop a Merciless Executioner, you can drop it right away and call it good.
Sounds like a baby got into the store.
Yeah. Should not like the play. Not like this matchup. All right, so Elvish Mystic is a turn 1 from me. Temple from Mason. So he's got a slow start.
Yeah.
Because you want to get dropping some sort of artifact on turn 1 so that turn 2 you can Ensoul it.
Because it doesn't get haste.
Right. So
even though it's not a creature yet, it still can't attack once it turns into a creature.
Yeah. Wayfinder is the second play. Thinking about which land to drop and between plains and island or plains and forest, and I dropped that sweet revised plains.
Wait, is that? Are you sure that's not a swamp?
It's white. You can see clearly that the
but so is the swamp. The swamp is like has like a white box too.
It's because the printing's so bad. All right, so turn 2 Ghost Fireblade into Ghost Fireblade from Mason. Fleshbag Marauder's the draw for me. So I'm literally, since he's not doing anything, this is like perfect. It does have an Ensoul. No, it doesn't have Ensoul in hand. He's got a Disdainful Stroke. It looks like a Chief of the Edge as well. So in for 2, and I play Grim Horror Specs. Shrapnel Blast in his hand. Darksteel Citadel. And there's going to be the Chief. Virulent Plague would have come in handy last game. Instead, I'm going to play Merciless Executioner, sacrifice the Satyr Wayfinder, and draw a card off the Grim Haruspex. Man, this deck, when it runs nice. Merciless Executioner was the draw too, so any creatures that he drops, I can make him sacrifice. If he hits in soul, basically. Stubborn Denial, I think, was the draw.
Real bad.
Yeah. So he's got 5 damage with the Shrapnel Blast. But I mean, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's just
putting me to 12 is not going to change anything. So he takes care of the Grim Haruspex to prevent any more shenanigans. They've also got a Silk Wrap to take care of any of this. If he drops like a Hangerback Walker or something, take care of that.
Hey, you got it all.
In for 4, puts Mason down.
You might not even have to do anything if he doesn't play anything else.
Right.
Just kill him in a couple turns.
I mean, Stubborn Denial doesn't really do anything since I can usually pay 1 for something, and Disdainful Stroke's not going to do anything as well. And there's a Springleaf Drub. And this is the problem with the Blue-Red Scissors deck, because you could just get draws where you get nothing,
Yep.
All right, in for 7, puts Mason down to 3.
Yeah, I mean, you basically don't draw on Soul Artifact, you're dead.
Yeah. Island is the turn.
No, that's it.
It does it. Took down the winning box, took down Gameday.